up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, The Unpopular Party, hosted by me, Party Next Shore. And today, we're just gonna talk about and break down this whole crazy situation between Stunna Girl versus Zeus Network and Liam Palmer. Now, I briefly talked about this on my backup TikTok page, but I just wanted to dive deeper into it on this platform. Before we get started, if you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe to this channel. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support you guys send my way. And be sure to turn on that notification bell so you know whenever I drop a video. Without further ado, let's get into my thoughts of this video.
I thought I knew you.
Now, as always, before we get into my personal opinions, let's just state the facts about what's going on. So the Baddies are getting together and they're anticipating another season of Baddies E. Mind you, this is about a month ago, right? So they're filming and the fans are eagerly excited for this show to come back out. But it was reported a month ago that Stunna Girl released a tweet saying that she would not be returning back to the network. Issued a statement to her Stunna girlies and boys and said, look, y'all, I'm not coming back to this network. It's unorganized. And the root of that issue stemmed to be from money. She's pretty much saying she don't care what she signed up to do for the show. Whatever she get paid separate from the promoter and stuff, that's separate. So it shouldn't have to go into the overall boat. Why necessarily have to perform for free because of this show? Put a pin in that, we're gonna get into contracts. Once she made those original statements, she was like, the network was begging her to come back. From there, she kind of just started revealing it all. I don't know who pissed her off, but she basically was exposing Liam Palmer, the CEO, and that he be allegedly in this whole domestic violence situation, that he be putting his hands on these girls and he be sleeping with them. Released these videos out of him smacking, I want to say Scotty allegedly on the behind. She also stated it'd be some real life pervy stuff going on. And she was releasing a lot of stuff. She was exposing a lot. She was saying that everybody on the cast is pretty much broke and they be just living this facade as if they got it, but only a select few of them are really making a lot of money. Now, Liam Palmer did release a follow-up video with him and his wife or co-partner, Janisha.
Oh, yeah. All right, y'all, we rafting. Where we rafting at? On the Great
River.
In Jamaica.
First class, we got a champagne, we got a speaker, the hookah.
This is beautiful. Look at this, y'all. Look at this.
Yes, I. Bones to the world, bro.
Hey, it's a vibe. All the time.
Okay, now that we got the backstory out the way, can I say something?
Can I say something?
Sure.
Me personally, I feel like, Stunna Girl, what you're saying, I don't doubt you for a second. I don't think you're necessarily lying. This is the same stuff that Woe Vicky has pretty much stated out and why she is suing the network. But with Stunna Girl, the reason why I give her the side eye is because had they paid you right, had you got your way, and had you got the right booking that you wanted, you would have continued to let all the skeletons be buried because you knew all this stuff. You knew all this stuff when you came back for a second season. And I've always said Zeus is not innocent. If you follow my deep dive TikToks, you know I get deeper on this type of stuff. But I've always stated those auditions, 1000% sure they are auditioning. They're just auditioning for more than what you see surface level on that show. Especially when I see some of them girls that is audition and next thing you know, they're on a cast Dubai trip with the girl. I'm not saying that what it is, but I'm also not saying what that ain't. And I feel like her whole audition process was fake anyway because she already had like meetings with Natalie and Liam before me. So when it was going in your favor and it was going your way, cool, you don't really have nothing to say. But now that you're in a position where it's not going your way, oh, I got all the tea, I released it. You been had the tea, man. And with Liam Palmer, I always say like he gave like a weird vibe. Now that's not to talk about him because I don't know this man for real in real life. Just from his demeanor and what I've seen from him on other stuff, he give me just a vibe of like maybe in high school he was a lame and people was picking on him, you know, calling him a geek. And now he done blew up and he's positioned to have all this power. And you know, with some people, they either use it to their likeliness or they abuse it.
I know she's so pretty. Why am I talking about this? I got I know. Let's just roll.
And I would not be surprised if some of these people actually did sleep with him to have a chance on Baddies. You mean to tell me if people from all over drive to this one spot, like fly in and fight a random stranger who they don't know to be on the show, you don't think when it comes down to the CEO they wouldn't fold? Especially when you see people popping up on the show and they didn't audition. Really, they're just a pretty girl that just popped up, or they just been a washed up from another network. We don't really know, like, how did you just get here? Not a legend of saying anybody did, but I also wouldn't be surprised if somebody folded. And Christina, who was on season 1 of Baddies and, you know, from BGC season 9, she talked about this as well. I remember when she went on Troy's podcast and she just exposed it all. Y'all said she exposed it more when she went on that Bad Blood show. I haven't seen it, but yeah, she pretty much said that she was a victim of that network. She also did say she left LeBron James at the airport. Now take that for what you want to take it. After Stunna Girl started releasing all that information, that's when Christina said, she put this tweet out basically saying, I wasn't the first and I'm not gonna be the last until we all start speaking out, then we could see change. We're gonna talk about that too, remind me. But I wanted to touch back on the topic of contract. So when Stunna Girl said that all of them were broke, I mean, I'm not counting nobody's pockets, but I wouldn't be surprised.
All he say is living good is fucking Natalie. And I'm gonna leave it at that. And I hope a do come up on this trying to attest or go against what the fuck I'm saying, cause just don't want to do that. Y'all gotta stop thinking just because is flexing like they got money and they got followers and they making, bruh, these is living a fucking life if y'all really fucking knew the truth. And I'm damn near talking about every single last one of them hoes, and I'm not leaving near out. If your workplace and you're working with like 10 other people, right, and they're letting the boss and the higher uppers always talk to them crazy, yell at them, do all these things, and you're like the only motherfucker that really be like, bitch, I'm not having that. And them people, they respect me, so everybody else sees that, so they be mad about that. They're jealous of me. They don't like that.
Anthony from Bad Boys Club said that all they ever made from the show was like $1,500, which, taking it for a grain of salt, that's probably how much he got paid. But let's just say, okay, if I'm a network, right, and I'm like, hey, I want you to come on my show. Let's say the most you gonna make your first season starting out on one of these shows, I'm gonna give you $20,000 for your first season. I'm gonna give you free food, free drinks. You about to get to the bag. You gonna probably make more through bookings. You gonna travel to different cities. You gonna get an experience. And on top of that, you get 20K. And if you come back for another season, we can negotiate your contract. But the exposure you gonna get, the clout you gonna get, you're gonna take off. I guarantee you 95% of you guys are gonna take that deal. Because on paper, it doesn't sound bad. Especially if you're young and you really got no bills. Hey, that don't sound bad. I need a vacation. I might have to do for my life, but we only filming for 3 weeks. So without hesitation, you signed that contract. But did you get that contract looked at a lawyer? Did you also get that contract looked at by an entertainment lawyer? No. Did you get like a financial attorney or an attorney to look at it and make sure it is a good deal? No. You just signed the contract and you don't know what was in that contract and you just signed your life away. So if that contract say, hey, you need to pack your stuff up whenever and go to Dubai and it has an NDA clause in it, hey, guess what you gotta do? Get you behind on that plane. And try to be like, oh, I'm just not gonna go. Okay, we're gonna sue you. And we have a big legal team. You ain't got no money for no lawyer. And the court is gonna rule in our favor because you signed the contract. So now every check you get is gonna go straight to us. So play your role, you see? That's what I meant to add as well. When you signing your contract, do you own your likeness? And this don't just go for Zeus Network. This go for all reality TV. Sometimes when you sign those contracts, they own your likeliness. Meaning if you try to make money outside of that or try to make money with your name and stuff, they gonna either get a percentage of that or they own like your whole name. Not to say that's the case here, but I just feel like, you know, if you go on reality TV, always make sure that you use it as a means and a plan to when you come out, you own something, like, because that's the only way you're really gonna make money. If you're just going at the mercy of these higher ups or just going at the mercies of the producer and just letting them swing you along, you'll never be secure because at any second they can just fire you and be like, we're not bringing you back for the next season. No, go on the show, and after you get off, use that time frame for when the attention's on YouTube network. Build your own business, capitalize off your brand. If they gonna get something out of you, try to get something out of them as well, you know? Now, to some people, they could look over that because, hey, I'm getting to the bag. I'm chasing the bag. Cool. Let's do some math calculations, right? Let's say your first season, you're getting 20K and you're invited back for another season. So you're probably making like 20K, 30K a season. Roughly, you're making between 40 to 60,000 a year, and then after taxes, that's gonna reduce some. So you're making pretty much the same amount as the average American in America. You also gotta make sure you pay for basic stuff. Where you gonna lay your head at night? Where you gonna lay your head at night? what you driving on? And are you gonna have enough to not only get it, but follow up with payments on that? And if you got kids, can that money help support a family? That little 20, 40K go by fast. However, the plus side of that is all eyes are on you. And I call it this BGC effect because you see when girls were going Bad Girls Club, you have maximum a year and some change. While this show is airing and you are at the center of the forefront, you have a year to capitalize off of that and make something out of it. You could do a couple club bookings, 1,200, 1,500 here and there. You can do a couple podcast interviews. You can go on a couple shows, do a couple videos. You can even start a business, which would be the smartest thing. However, at that point, it is your job to keep your relevancy up, and it's gonna be your job to capitalize off those 15 minutes of fame you got. Because when this season wrap and it air and we film that last reunion, we on to the next. And once we start hyping up and getting ready for that next season, if you ain't made that impact for yourself, hey man, you're on your own now. You may be rememberable if you have an impact, but the fans and the network are gonna just move on to the next season. But once again, if more money is going out than coming in, it goes by quick. Especially if you're trying to live a keeping up with the Joneses lifestyle. Money management is key. Like Raven from Johnson's Cabaret, she says Zeus cut a good check, but she has not quit her 9 to 5. Like she said, why would I cut out that secure income that I know is gonna come in? I go to work, I do my job, and of course they grant me with time off to go film these little projects, but hey, I still need this money coming in because bills are due. But it's okay though, because you can just go back on the show, right? But then you start getting to a point, I don't really want to do this no more. I don't want to fight no more. I want to do something better. Every time you go out, they only see you as this because that is your reputation now. Now to some people it's good. You want to know why it's good for some people? Because you're offering them in their minds something way more expensive than money. And that is the most addicting drug that's in society nowadays. Clout. Everybody have 1 million likes than 1 million followers. That feeling of dopamine is always getting released when you're getting a large quantity of something. And that same feeling gets released when you log on social media and you see a big amount of numbers. Whether it's bad or whether it's good, it keeps people talking and you love that. I'm gonna take it back for example, right? Ann from season 2 of Baddies South. Ann said that she was a 3-time millionaire. A multi-millionaire. And I'm not doubting her because Ann was doing a lot of clout chasing stuff. She was doing a lot of OnlyFans stuff. And when you get into the industry, the money just got up. Now, what can make a multi-millionaire want to go on a TV show? Because you know, if I got my millions, I'm chilling. And I'm gonna tell you what, by going on TV, you get a chance to get the one thing that money can't buy: exposure, clout, and people feed off of that. Now when Baddies South was over, Ann said, oh, I don't want to be Ann no more. I want to go back to my natural. I want to be Bianca. I want to, you know, heal a little bit more. But guess what? Ann couldn't be Bianca no more because Bianca didn't make no money. Ann's reputation was known as being a clout chaser. If she wanted to keep that money flowing, she had to get back out there and do clout chasing events. Hence why she was back with Natalie Nunn after she said that Natalie was trash and all this, that, and third. Hey man, some people just ain't got it like that for real. But let's look at someone like Razor from Baddies West, right? Razor has a very marketable image. Matter of fact, before she even got on Baddies, she already had businesses, so she didn't need it. She got on the show, woo-woo-woo. Now she decided not to come back no more. Now, because Razor has businesses, she's probably gonna do good. But if she wanna do stuff with that Baddies brand, it's gonna slowly dwindle down, and that life expectancy of fame with it is gonna kind of pass over because, hey, they're on to the next season. They're on to Baddies East. And unfortunately, Razor is not on it. And I'm gonna prove that's true because when the last time you actually sat and just thought about Bree from Baddies South? You probably haven't because people are on to the next one. And that's unfortunately is what happens when you get fed to this machine of reality TV. It's nothing necessarily have to do with Zeus Network. That's just reality TV. Whether it's VH1, MTV, Oxygen, E. Hey man, reality TV has such a cult-like following. Look at Zeus Network. Since we're already on top of the Zeus Network, look at Baddies. So many people want to be a baddie. So with her coming out and exposing them, be honest. Ask yourself, does Stunna Girl have enough of a cult-like following to make viewers be like, oh, we're gonna boycott this network? Absolutely not. Because what does a lot of the big viewers only care about when it comes to Zeus? Mainly the fights, the violence. Be honest, whether you just admit it or if it's a guilty pleasure or you just like a teenager who love violence or you're an adult who just need to escape into the messy stuff. People only care about the fights when it comes to it. So Stunna Girl unfortunately just become an afterthought to the Zeus Network machine and they would just keep going. Why do you think in that premiere episode of Baddies East, Natalie Nunn, she kept screaming like, yes, please fight me, make me money. Because with her being an executive producer, she's going to continue to make a coin off of you girls fighting. I said it best, it seems like Liam Palmer and them exploit the people who like rejected him in high school. But no, that's some real stuff. Natalie, she may say some stupid things and she may act cringy, but she know exactly what she's doing. She know bringing a girl like Camilla onto her show, as she always say, come on my show.
For any bad girl from like a past season that you would love to have on the next one?
Yeah, like I keep feeling like there's this love-hate relationship with me and Camila, and everybody wants to see Camila come back because they think she's gonna beat my ass. Hey girl, come join Baddies. I would love for you to come on my show.
she know bringing a girl on Camilla on her show is only gonna entice the fans because they wanna see that good pleasure release of Natalie getting her behind with. And I must say this, a lot of people keep saying they gon' whoop Natalie and stuff like that. I ain't seen Natalie get beat up yet. You know, Rolly got her one good time, but as far as everybody else, I don't know. I just feel like the type of butt whooping Natalie need, it's like, hold on. All right. Now I'm about to get off your ass, because that's how much you talk. Like, you see what I'm saying? Now, at this very moment, they will be taking me up off of you. She need a good, but she ain't got that yet. From what I've been seeing, she been holding her weight. You know, you can like her, you can dislike her. Girl been good. But Natalie know that the public want to see her get her behind with. So even if she did get just dragged and just a good uppercut, that video is going to trend. It's going to be shared. Probably one of the most viewed episodes on Zeus. So she'll take that because she know that's what the fans want to see. That's why she keeps saying y'all are making me money. That's why they keep saying act like that. That's why they keep laughing at y'all. Y'all are making the money, and I doubt anybody is going to stop. Now, do I think this Stunna girl or Christina Sweat, would I think this be the downfall of Baddies? No. Some people are going to tune in because they only view these people as action figures, if that makes sense. Like, you don't really care about them personally. You just want to see them fight. Some of y'all may do it. Some of y'all follow them, and you may want to see them in the outside light. Some of y'all, especially when a new cast like this Scarface girl, some of y'all just like, oh my God, we gonna see Scarface we gonna see Scarface fight this. That's really all y'all care about. So unfortunately, Stunna girl, I think, just was fed to this machine, and they don't mess with Stunna girl at all. Like, they cut out her little intro. They cut her out the intro, and I was like, I wonder why, you know, Stunna girl got cut out, but whoa, Vicky is still in there. And I think it has to do with Stunna girl went after the head. She went after the CEO. Vicky is pressing charges against Zeus, Network, and Rock, but Vicky was only going after Christian Rock, which is the higher up that just like, ain't got nothing to do with us. Stunna girl must have touched on the subject and came with facts that was very sticky to them, and they must have felt some type of way, hence why they want nothing to do with that girl. And even with Vicky, you know, she got this lawsuit out there. I did peep the intro episode. I'm not gonna knock her journey with God, but it's kind of like WWE. Is this authentic, or is this just a gimmick change, you know?
I'm not a baddie, I'm a woman of God. Difference between my old personality and me now is that I'm matured and I'm more into Jesus. My role coming into this house would be to be an example of Jesus. If you don't believe in Jesus, you going to hell. So I want you to believe in Jesus. I'm
gonna take it with a genuine heart and hope she wouldn't lie about something like that. But hey man, you never know. People do anything for clout and keep their names out there. But that's all I really have. Oh, one more thing. This Baddies stuff, they might want to slow down, because after Baddies East, make a stretch one more season out. After a while, I think it's gonna get repetitive. Like, people gonna be like, okay. And seeing too much of the same thing at once, people are just gonna go to a new network, just find something different. Now, I will say they have upped the production quality. There's only gonna be so many times you're gonna see Rolly fight or Scotty screaming, nah, stop! Hopefully after this, we finally see this little Rolly show, because I hate for her to be the girl who cries show. But that is all I have for this video. Please put your thoughts in the comment section below, as you guys always do, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!